bum, bum, bum. I mean, the intro song gets me every single time. My God, today. Y'all in here. And for that, we are grateful. Welcome to another girl. Don't start off. You already starting off. Girl, how you start off wrong on your own show? We're gonna try that whole thing again. Okay. Welcome to another episode of One Being Brave. I'm your host, Domo Jones. How you doing? Y'all good? Doesn't that sound real professional? Like that sounded like I knew what I was doing, huh? That time. Cause the first time, girl, is you okay? Is you cool? I am just so glad. Like I missed y'all last week. And we're gonna talk about it while I wasn't here. But thank you guys for tuning in to the replay. I appreciate it. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see this mint? I just got big cheeks. Just okay. Don't not too much. Not too much. Don't do too much on me. Just I need a mint because I'm hungry. Okay. So let's get into the house rules. No profanity. We don't do that on this show. You feel me? Like it's just way too many words in the dictionary. Like we're gonna use all of them. No bashing of race, religion, gender, politics, or sexual preferences. We all invited to, like, all y'all family, auntie, uncle, them, cousin, them, grandma, them, sister, uncle, twice removed. All y'all invited to the barbecue. Tell them I sent you. Who gonna check for me? Cause who gonna check for me? Exactly. Anybody gonna check for me? Who? Who? Do you wanna ride with us? Ride with us. Oh yeah. You feel me? Because that's on period. We okay. Okay. This is one of the very few but very important house rules. This show is called One Being Brave because it represents the one being people of the world that have a disability and or medical condition. Old heads, catch on. Newcomers. I mean, old heads, you already know what's up. Newcomers, catch on quick. Get you one of us in your circle. Like, don't get you me, but get you one of us. Cause I'm telling you, we top tier. Like we are. It just is what it is. We top tier. And then my guest tonight is on and she just raised the bar even higher. Come, child. I be saying it every single episode. When y'all gonna catch on? My God, today get you one of us in your circle. Because when you do, you be like, dang, it's kind of dope over here. I know. You welcome. Been saying it forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Yes. Get you one of us and get it also. You welcome. Golly. Also, um, I don't know about over there. Over there ain't got nothing to do with me. But over here, we talk about Jesus Christ. JC is the way to be. Bars. Jesus Christ is better than white rice. Bars. The King Kings be doing his thing. Bars. Shall I go on? Shall I go on? Alpha and Omega. Wait, what rhymes with Omega? I don't know. Girl, you getting off your rocker because you know you a rapper. You need to be on at all times. I'll get back to it. Don't you worry about it because I just gave y'all so many. I just gave y'all so many. I just let y'all know that I'm a first of all my past episodes, you can tell that I'm a lyrical genius. And that's on period. Don't play me. I am a bar bully. Just be spitting out lines. So you don't have to pay a fine. Oh, killed, killed it already. I told y'all I just need to warm up. And that's on period. Ciao. Also, um, this show is one of the very few shows that has a hostess with a disability that interviews guests with disabilities and or medical conditions. Lady O, Mother Ava DuVernay, Tyler Perry. I'm about to see all y'all. I'm about to see all y'all. All three of y'all I'm about to see. Lady O, it's getting a little cold sometimes. I don't know, because out here in Cali, it's a little different. But either or, neither nor. I'm about to see you. We're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna be on your Christmas list, top 20 Christmas list, you feel me? And then thank you for your time. Tyler Perry, you literally just created. Hi grandma, love you. You just made the new show. So Beauty in Black. I'm black. You black, we black. So let's have the great attack. You feel me? After it's you, thank you for your time. It's gonna be time to get our locks done at Rockefeller. Me and Mother Ava DuVernay. I'm sitting in chair one. She's sitting in chair two. We chopping it up. It makes sense in my head. You feel me? And when it happens, thinking not strange. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, so this month, well, before I say that, as you guys know, this season, we're adding a new segment to our show, and it is we bring awareness to the cancer, any type of awareness ribbon. Any type of awareness ribbon we bring awareness to on this show. Breast cancer is not the only ribbon. Let me say that again. Breast cancer is not the only a ribbon of awareness that we need to pay homage and acknowledge. Amen. Amen. Also, what I do know is that if I'm not mistaken, either this month or this week is spinal cord injury month or day. I have a lot of my past guests that have posted about it, so I definitely want to put that in rotation for those that have dealt with spinal cord injuries. Over here, Gabe, Gabe, don't you messing up the flow. So you know, bars. Mess up the flow. So you gotta go. Bars. Kill the game again. So for those that deal with spinal cord injuries, we celebrate you on this show. There has been a lot of guests that have turned into friends that have overcome spinal cord injuries, I'm sorry. And we want to pay homage to you. We love you over here. Also, is there a ribbon that we are representing this month, Gabe? If there is, pop it on. Dang, what is that? Child. September is Thyroid Cancer Awareness Month. Oh, okay. Is that a new wait, okay. I see y'all. So this month is the month of September is also spine girl, get it right and get it tight. Thank you. September is also Thyroid Cancer Awareness Month. So for those that also deal with thyroid cancer, we want to represent you. What's the colors, Domo? I'm glad you asked. Purple, pink, and teal. Okay. And that's on period. Okay, so let me get into where was you at, Domo, last week? I'm glad you asked. Okay, so here's the thing. I had surgery last Tuesday. That's why I was not here. Now I had to get I didn't get cut or none of that. It was an outpatient procedure, and I'm super grateful that my body is healing and is healed and all the things. Now, I got to tell y'all the story of like my experience because I do things a little different. Like I'm a different patient. I am a very different patient. So, went into check-in was at 5, went back there and changed my clothes, all the things, right? So, it's time for me to go to the operating room, right? Now, as I'm being wheeled to the operating room, I'm making friends with the nurses because I need to know that you're gonna take care of me while I'm down and out. You feel me? Y'all need to be nice to these nurses. Okay, they taking care of you. And that's on period. So I get wheeled into the operating room. Why are they playing music? Don't do that over here because you know I be grooving. I said, um, and it was an old school 70s type John playing too. And here's the thing. I said, sir ma'am, before you put that anesthesia in me, can we finish playing this song? That's on the request I got. Could the song play out? Because I know once you put the anesthesia, I'm done in 3 seconds. So we're in. Hi, mom, love you. So we're in the operating room as they're preparing themselves. We all singing a song, all of us. We all just chopping it up, and they wiping stuff down, wipe me down, cause I'm on, cause cause You feel me? And then here's a blessing behind it. They told me that my surgery was going to be 85 to 90 minutes, which is pretty much an hour and a half. My They came out and got my mom in 27 minutes and said, yeah, she's done. We're just trying to wake her up from the anesthesia. Come on, God. Be doing your big one. Thank you. Okay. But in all honesty, I want to thank everyone for praying for me to making sure I was okay. I appreciate it all. I definitely don't take it for granted at all. I love everyone for just thinking of me because y'all didn't have to, for real. I'm okay. I am definitely okay. My body's a little different from the average person. I heal a little different. So others that may take a longer time to get back on their feet. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. You feel me? Been doing this for 28 years. I'm a professional, give or take. You feel me? Okay, so let's get into it. My next guest, I'm just really excited that she about to hop on the scene with a gangster link. You feel me? I'm super excited. As most of you guys know, I don't know any of my guests' stories ahead of time, so we all find out together. That's what makes this show very unique because I learn as we're live. But I'm super excited. I'm super grateful that I asked her to be on the show, and it was no hesitation. And let me tell you, when I say she's excited, that's an understatement. She got me excited. Every time I was reaching out, the ending, the ending, the precursor was, I'm so excited. Well, you know what? Doggone it, me too. Okay. We both just about to be super excited. Okay. Without further ado, Gabe, could you bring Ebony on the stage, please? Hey girl.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You look beautiful.
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you, girl. Okay,
I,
so
I
go
wanted to
ahead.
just say before you start, I'm happy that you're feeling better after your surgery
Thank you.
because I am also a pro in the hospital surgery wing. So I know I do agree with the getting good with the look. Make sure you know who your nurses are because look, you're my friend. You're not my enemy. We
Thank
all in
you.
this together.
We all work together.
Right. We all in this together. You want to
We
go
are
home? Yeah, I want to go home too.
right. I need to
So
make sure
yeah,
you know exactly what you getting,
yeah.
looking at. All the yes, we friends to the end.
Yes, look, we're friends. Look, almost like family.
uh, we close to it. We're a hairline away.
That's right. That's right.
You right.
So,
That's what I'm
so
talking
yeah,
about.
yes,
I'm glad you get it too. All right, so
yes.
let's get into it. Can you
Okay,
tell us where you're from and the name of your disability or medical condition?
yes. I am from Detroit, Michigan, and I have a T4, T5 Asia A spinal cord injury. So,
Wow.
T4 is the area and where it is located in my spine. You know, what is it? I know it's CT.
Mhm.
LS, all of those things along
Uh-huh.
your spine. And different bones have different, different discs have different, you know,
Functions.
yeah,
Yeah.
different functions. So mine is just, I guess, I'm not going to say I was blessed to not be uh, a C, what is it, a quadriplegic?
Hmm.
Because I'm not going to say, I would prefer to be walking. That would be great.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out like that. But I know that they all also say God does not put more in you than you can handle. And I think he knew that that was something I probably couldn't handle because I
Yeah.
not going from being completely independent to not being just dependent on yourself is a big
Yeah, it's a
thing.
drastic change for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely so.
So
So I definitely want to get into just the beginning, the genesis of it, so we can
okay.
know what how you got to this mentality, because I love your mentality. So where
Okay.
did it all begin? How did you start? Can you just take us from the beginning through the
Yeah.
process?
Um. Okay. I was shot by my
Mhm.
ex husband in April of 2000 in Alabama, and it took a long time for me to get to the point where it is. I'm not gonna say it is what it is, but kind
Yeah.
of almost.
Yeah.
So there's nothing I can do about it other
Yeah.
than get through every day.
Yeah.
And I have two. Well, at that time, I had two small children. They're grown now. I'm a grandmother.
Come on now.
Yeah. So that time, I knew that if I didn't make it, my kids were going to be all alone. They were going to be out of it. So I
Yeah.
had to make sure that I got it together. And
Hmm.
that's kind of how I got to that mind frame too. Of you're gonna have to make this. You have to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna walk again. If you do, it'll be grace by the grace of God. But right now, he got you sitting right here. So
Right.
you're gonna either sit right here and do what you got to do, or turn up in a corner and just die. And that was not in the
Hmm.
cards for me.
Right.
I just couldn't let it happen.
Totally understand that for sure. Because you have more life to live. So when the incident happened, because a lot of people don't know, the T numbers that you stated, like where that is
Mhm.
in the body. So if you can just kind of help us understand like where the
Okay,
shot was, so we'll kind of get like a visual.
sure. It was in my chest, like
Okay.
right above. Like I have a still have a scar right there today where they had to do repair on my jugular vein. But so he shot me point blank range in the chest,
Woo.
and the bullet went in, ricocheted off of a bunch of different organs, and finally went on out. But after it went out, like it did so much damage, and not just to
Yeah.
my spine, but to my esophagus, to my windpipe, to my stomach, and of course to my spine.
So when it hit all the other areas, was the spine the most damage that it caused?
Yeah, I would say so because I had to
Yeah.
have a bunch of metal plates and rods put in my spine after. So it needed the most surgery out of everything. Yeah. And I would
Yeah.
say that too, because that's the reason that after the damage to the spine, with the spinal cord was severed, I wasn't going to walk anymore after that. But yeah, I'd say definitely the spine was the worst part of it. Everything else I could have just had surgery on and had it repaired.
Right, 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 right. So at that moment, when the incident happened, did you know at that moment that you couldn't walk, or were you just in a lot of pain?
No, that's the thing too. I wasn't in any pain, but I could
Oh,
feel like, I don't want to be gross, but I could like
yeah.
feel the blood as I was trying to breathe.
Ooh.
I could feel it, but I wasn't in any pain. And I was just when I got shot, it instantly just made me go against a wall and just slide down the wall and go on the floor. So at that point, I never walked again after that.
Really?
Yep. I remember the instant when I got shot, and like it's like from a movie when somebody's up against the wall after they get shot and just
Yeah.
slide down the wall. Yeah, that happens for real.
So is it like, if I'm trying to get like a visual of what that feels
Oh,
like. So does it feel like your legs just stop?
Just
Just
stopped working. No, they were not, my
dang.
body was not mine anymore at that point. Because my mind was saying get up, but my legs was like, I'm not going nowhere. So yeah,
Oh,
at that instant, it was instantaneous.
wow. Did you have to have like multiple surgeries on a lot of different
Girl,
areas?
yes, yes. And it's like when
Really?
they did first. They gave me, well, they didn't do that first. First, they repaired my spine. They did that night,
Yeah.
and they repaired where like my jugular vein. They repaired that, and they were doing basically a lot of repair work.
Hmm.
Just to make sure that I will at least live through the night. So that's what they were
Right.
worried about.
Wow.
Um, so once I did, and they realized, okay, this girl, if we don't do more repair on her spine, she's going to be. Because I think I was when I first went in, it was waist level, so I was paralyzed from the waist down. And
Hmm.
the longer I stayed in the hospital, I guess my spine was like in shock. So my paralysis kept moving up and up and up. So they told my mom to put a metal plate in my back. They would have to do it, and she didn't know what to do. She was afraid to make any decisions,
Yeah.
but I knew that she would make the right ones because that's my mom.
Right.
So she told them to go ahead and do the surgery. They gave me the metal plate, and then the paralysis stopped at T4 level. And
Wow.
yeah, and let me see, they gave me a tracheotomy. And that was after I think I was in the hospital for I think maybe I want to say 7 or 8 days because
Mm.
they had a tube in down my throat, and they didn't want the
Right.
tube. I guess it gets infected or whatever.
Hmm.
So they didn't want the tube to get infected. And they gave me a tracheotomy. And my mom didn't know whether she wanted them to do that, but she went ahead and let them do that.
Yeah.
It was a lot of, yeah, it was a lot of, I, I,
Oh my
I'm sitting up
goodness.
here now trying to remember how many surgeries it was. It was a bunch. I had a bowel obstruction. I had to repair that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And then I had trauma still from being shot. Your body is still going through things. So I had swelling in areas where it was trauma. Like one arm was a little bit bigger than the other arm.
Wow.
And hospital psychosis is real because I went
Man.
through that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being in the
Oh my
hospital, being
God.
surrounded by nothing, but you get out of it. And I was there for almost 6 months.
Whoa.
Yep. In the hospital for 6 months.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay, so when you came to the realization of you couldn't walk because there was a time where you could.
Mhm.
And when you came to the realization to where you couldn't walk, but then also in addition to that, you had children that you had to take care of.
Right.
What was that mindset of reality of this new life for you?
I didn't know how I was going to do it.
Yeah.
I was so afraid. Like, I didn't know if I would be able to do this. And it was like by them keep still finding things that was wrong with me during the hospital stay. I kept on like, am I supposed to make it out of here?
Yeah.
They kept scaring me with the tracheotomy because they say that the older you are, they have to wean you off of it.
Hmm.
So the older you are, the less likely it is that you'll be able to be weaned off. So when the first they had to honestly wean me off of the air 3 times.
Wow.
So when they did that, you're in the hospital and you're just getting more depressed as everything is happening. So I didn't think that I would make it out. And it seemed like every time they put me back on the air, my depression was worse and
Hmm.
worse and worse. Cause I'm like, am I really going to get out of here? And it took for me to honestly, for them to kind of bend the rules and let me see one of my kids in order for me to be like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That was that
got to get out of
motivation.
here. So it was like I
Mm.
started fighting. Cause and part of me I don't think I was fighting at first. I think I was just like, okay, it's whatever at this point. I can't walk. I celebrated a birthday in the hospital.
Wow.
So I turned 25 in the hospital.
Hmm.
So it was depressing. You're supposed to
Hmm.
be partying and you're in the hospital shot by the person that claimed that they love you, that swore in front of God and everybody that He would love you for better or for worse.
Man,
And it was a lot.
goodness,
Well,
I can only imagine. So now you're at the place to where you're finally in the season of you, now you know like what life is like and you're taking care of your children. At that time, were your children aware of what happened at all?
yes, because what I had one son from a previous relationship, but my youngest son was by my ex-husband.
Okay.
So he was two, getting ready to turn three when I was shot, and it happened right in front of him.
Oh my gosh.
Right in front of him. So he said he was telling his father, "You killed my mom. You killed my mom." All he saw was a bunch of blood and everything. He was like, "You killed my mom." So they had to bring him to come see me once I got in rehabilitation in Alabama, so he would realize that I wasn't dead, because he was hating his father at one point.
Oh my
And
gosh.
and I'm not. I Everybody trips out because I always say that I've forgiven him for now after it happened. It took me a while to get there to forgive him,
Yeah.
but we had a kid together, and I just looked at it as, I can't hate this man because I have a kid by him.
Yeah.
Even though he's done some mean things, I still have a kid by him. So I
Right.
can't hate him, because everything that he's done will speak out for itself,
Right. Exactly.
you know. So it was hard. And my son, he it took him a long time to get to the point where he would be able to deal with his dad and have a normal relationship. Even after
Right.
that happened, their relationship is still complicated to this day. And my son is 27.
I mean, I can only imagine at that age seeing both your parents dealing like just that whole scene. And I
Mm-hmm.
know that, as although he was like young, that's still a visual that you remember.
That you want to for the rest of your life. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I first of all, I want to commend you for just even one, surviving, but two, forgiving, because that's not easy. And a lot of people don't even want to. But for
Well,
you to actually forgive, and that says a lot for who you are as a person.
I had to, because all I could think about was, if I sit up and talk bad about this man's kid to him, it's going
Yeah.
to make my son, it's going to affect how my son thinks about his dad. And I'll never sit up here and act like when me and him would argue, one, I wasn't a perfect person, and
Yeah.
I'm still not to this day. We would have arguments, and sometimes I would edge him on, sometimes he would edge him on. And then being immature, you don't just walk away. You want to sit up there and argue. It's pointless.
Right.
Nobody is going to win.
Yeah.
So when you're young and you don't really understand, like, okay, you're in a marriage and it's going to take both of y'all to make this marriage work in order to get some things done. And you might not like your partner at the end of the day, but when you all start trying to manage each other with violence, it's never going to work,
Hmm.
because it's two grown adults. And that was his problem, and mine too,
Yeah.
because I would, instead of just leaving, I want to argue with him back or fight with him back. And it's pointless, because
Yeah.
nobody is going to win.
Yeah. That's very true. Nobody's gonna win, and it's gonna end up worse off than how it started, for sure.
Exactly. And it
For
did.
sure. And yeah, man. Whoo,
I
did
could
it.
have walked out that house and been a able-bodied young lady,
Man.
but I had to be carried out of the house and never rolled back up to it. Just because,
Goodness.
yeah, just because I didn't want to leave. Because I'm so scared that if I leave, because I'm being immature,
Yeah.
that he's going to find somebody better, or he's not going to do this or that, or he's not going to see his child. When that's the least of my concerns. My concern should
Right.
have been, are you going to stay involved in a relationship with somebody that is, I'm not going to say it was crazy, but he definitely did not know how to I could manage my emotions better than he could manage his, you know. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
I get that for
Yeah.
sure. So now we're at a place in I want to get to where you're at that space to where now you're knowing like life has changed. You're um understanding this new way of life and also like dealing with your children, and now you're unable to walk. How did life change for you from walking to now like wheeling?
At first, it was humbling
Yeah.
because at first, I needed to depend on somebody for everything.
Mm,
Everything. Everything. I could barely straight cast myself.
wow.
And I don't know if you know what that is. I'm sure,
Yeah.
I know you do, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
do.
you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh my God, I could barely do that. And when I left the rehabilitation, I was at Spain rehabilitation there. And when I
Mhm.
left, I couldn't even, they didn't teach me any bio program. So when I got back, I think I was back at home. So I came back to Alabama, from Alabama to Michigan to stay with my mom in October of 2000. And I was
Mhm.
hurt in April. So that was like 6 months later. And when I got there at a house, like it wasn't accessible. We didn't have a ramp yet. Cause I didn't have money like that. And you don't have any insurances that are gonna pay for you to get a ramp.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a ramp yet. My family and my neighbors were literally carrying me in and out the house. Um, when I first got back, yeah, like I said, it was humbling. I didn't know how to do anything, nothing, and stuff that I knew how to do, I barely knew how to do it. I still was in that mind frame of, um, I'm still in that able body mind frame. If that makes
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But it was fresh. It was just 6 months in, so I'm thinking, oh yeah, I can drink this stuff and nothing gonna happen. I can drink this old bowel obstruction or bowel problems. No, I'm not gonna have any of those. I can eat and drink whatever I want. Or using the bathroom on myself. Well, that's not gonna happen. I was just oblivious to it. Or if
Yeah.
I just have to use the bathroom, I'll just go to the bathroom. No, it's not like that anymore, sis. You need people to help you now. So it was very humbling. And then sometimes I would get on my family's nerves. So they
Mhm.
would use helping me as like a punishment. So like we're gonna make you wait until you know how to deal with us and talk to us before we help you. So
Right.
sometimes I'll be sitting waiting for hours
Wow.
for help.
That's a
But
humbling.
very humbling, very humbling. But it teaches you how to treat people. Also lets you know when you need people, you can't be acting like you don't need anybody. And we all need somebody,
We do.
able body or not. That's something else I learned.
Yeah. At some
But
point in life.
I had to teach them that.
Yeah. Right. Very true. Very true.
But yeah, I had to teach them that. But that was what it was. It was humbling because
Man.
like I said, I didn't know how to do anything. And now that I'm sitting back, like really thinking about it and pulling it back in,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only word I can describe it as. That's the only word.
Man, I just, I
It
deal with
was
my medical.
painful. It was very
Yeah.
painful.
Now to this day, you said it was 20 years ago, right? So you're 20 years in. Do
Mhm.
you still have the same complications or just like slight inconveniences as you did?
Not all the way, but as far as pain wise for the body, yes. So some of the medications deadened it. Like back 25 years ago, they were just testing Neurontin as a pain medication for neuropathic pain. They
Hmm.
didn't really know whether they were going to use it for that or not because basically it was being used for epilepsy. So
Oh,
it's called gabapentin, Neurontin
yeah,
gabapentin.
yeah.
And so they tested me with it because when I first got in, everything was hurting below level of injury. It felt like somebody was pricking me with needles.
Really? Like you can
Yeah,
still feel that?
I can feel it right now. It feels like
Really?
you know how water looks in a skillet when it's
Yes.
sizzling.
Oh,
That's what my
yes.
legs feel like, the sizzling.
Oh my
That's what they
God.
feel like. So I can tell when it's time for me to take my medication because they'll start sizzling, or like I have real bad muscle spasms, always have. And they've never, I'm able to take medication to kind of help them out, but nothing to take them away. They just, ugh. So if I could ever get something that will take them away, like I've had everything, a baclofen pump that didn't work. It deadened it a little bit, but I had to get that taken out because it ripped through my skin. It's
Ooh.
just been, yes, the pain of the spinal cord injury is the problem too.
Oh
So
my
that's
God.
it. And again, humbling
Yeah, very humbling. Hi,
to go
JJ.
from
Love
never
you.
being in the hospital,
Man,
never in the hospital, to
I,
now hospital all the time. Humbling.
man, it's very, it's very humbling. I deal with muscle spasms, not to your capacity.
Okay.
But I do know exactly what you're talking about, to where there's nothing it'll just lower it, but there's nothing that will take it away. And it just
Right.
literally comes randomly. And they don't, a lot of people don't understand, like, it's painful, like, it's irritatingly
Yes.
painful. It's
Yes.
like, okay, why? Like, why now?
And let it's like walking around with cramps 24/7.
Yes,
It's
that is
like
the best
rolling around
way.
with cramps 24/7 because you get them all everywhere, in your stomach, in your behind, everywhere, your
Yes.
legs, your toes, wherever they want to go. Sometimes might get one in my finger. It doesn't matter. It's that they're everywhere.
It's like a forever Charlie horse.
Yes,
That's
yes,
exactly what
yes.
it is.
Oh my, yes, that part.
It's
So
it's
it's
like
like,
a forever Charlie.
girl, it's
That's
nothing they can
it.
do. It's nothing they can
Nothing.
do. It's
Nothing. I've taken so
not.
many muscle relaxers, and I get it. Not to your level, but I do have a for sure sense of understanding of
Mhm.
what you mean by just the muscle spasms are just there,
Girl,
and they hurt and they're
they do.
irritating.
They do, and there's
And
nothing you can do.
it's nothing.
You're
And for
just
what? What do you need? Why are you here? How can I help you?
right. What did it's funny because sometimes I talk to him like, what did I do wrong?
What? Okay. Like,
What
who
did I
told you to
do
come right now?
wrong?
Why are
Right.
you ringing the doorbell at my house? Go away. Man, so yeah, I definitely for sure
So,
understand that.
yes.
I do. Now I do have a question.
Okay.
Do you have a name for your wheelchair?
I do not. I do
Okay.
not. Do
Next
you?
time I talk to you,
I
I
gotta have
need
a
one.
name.
You gotta
Okay.
have a name.
I
I
can come
ask
up with
all my whoever my guests are, everyone. Hi, Uncle Devin, love you. All my guests that do use wheelchairs, I always want to know if they do. Some do, some don't. But the
one.
ones that don't, they always come back and tell me, I found a name. I
I
found a
got
name.
one for you. I got one for
Okay,
you right now.
what is it? What is it?
Blue Beauty.
Come on,
Blue Beauty. Blue Beauty. That's
come
right.
on,
Blue Beauty, Carrie, and Black Beauty.
come on. I love it. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
That's
Blue Beauty.
that's on
Yeah.
period. Okay, so I have two questions to ask you. I ask all my guests this.
Okay.
Um, One, what is the most difficult part about living with your disability or medical condition?
I got two of them.
Okay.
One, I think I could deal with being in a wheelchair if I had feeling, because my disability also comes with me not being able to feel anything. It's complete.
Okay.
So I had feeling, I could deal with being in a wheelchair, no problem.
Yeah.
Because it will let me know when I have to use the bathroom, or
Hmm.
what I got to do, or when there's a pain, or when I need to lift up a little bit, or sit down now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or your shoes on too tight, clothes too tight.
Yeah.
So that is what I lack. And then of course with the intimacy, you
Hmm.
know. And then the other thing is again bowels and bladder. I wish I didn't have to have any more accidents. I wish everything was on a good schedule and not messing with it at all. That's
Yeah.
the two things that are the worst part. I can deal with a little inconvenient pain because it's not pain that is debilitating me and making me where I can't go out.
Right,
So I
right.
can deal with that. I can tolerate it. But me not knowing whether I'm gonna have an accident or not, I don't like it.
Yeah, that's the inconvenience of it for
Yeah.
sure. I definitely get that side of it. For sure, for sure. That is one part that everyone feels like they want to have control of.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
I
it
for
will.
sure.
It'll make you where you won't want to go out or do anything.
Exactly. Because you want to just stay safe.
Right.
You want to stay in the area where it's safe.
That's
Yep,
right.
I definitely get that. Okay, so now on the flip side, what is the most rewarding part about living with your disability?
Oh man, it's a lot. It is
We
honestly
got
a
time.
lot. Okay. One, I like the shock and surprise from people when they find out that I still have a life. I still work. I still do everything that I want to do. I'm engaged to be married. I have a boyfriend. I've had him. We have a son together that is 32 years old, and we've been
Calm
together
down.
forever. I'm raising my granddaughter. She loves me. I love her. Uh, she's becoming a beautiful little flower. Never. I've raised two boys. I'm raising a wonderful granddaughter now, and
Yeah.
she's great. I love being able to have my own business, mobile notary
Come
here in
on.
Michigan. I also have a little bit of advocacy. I used to volunteer with this group called Pioneers for Peace here in Michigan,
Hmm.
where we will go out and talk to kids at schools about conflict resolution, violence awareness, how to how to avoid violence, signs of, destructive behavior from a mate,
Yeah.
um, different things of that nature. And now, since the organization has stopped running, I go to Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan and volunteer sometimes to talk to people that are going through different, when they're first injured, going
Yeah.
through different problems that they, or answering questions that they might have.
Hmm.
Um, I wouldn't mind if I could start back talking to women about uh, domestic violence. I used to love to do that.
Yeah.
I loved it. But when I started taking care of my granddaughter, it kind of made me slack up a little bit
Hmm.
because my
Get
schedule
that.
wasn't so open.
Right. Right. That's
But I
understandable.
would, yeah, but I would love to get back to that. But that's what I love, and that's something that I would never even known anything about if this had never happened to me. I don't think I would ever even knew what type of person I genuinely was until this happened to me, and I like who I
Wow.
am.
Wow.
I
Oh,
just
that's
didn't like who
good.
I was. I love who I am now.
And let me put a quarter in the meter right there, because and here's the one thing that I love about this show. A lot of people underestimate how much we enjoy and how better in life we are
Yes,
because of our disability. We
yes,
see things so differently.
yes.
I mean, like we see things so differently. And a lot of times I always, and this is just for me personally, and I'm learning it's for other people. If
Mhm.
I didn't have my disability, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. My disability like saved my life.
That part. That
For real.
yes,
Like it
yes.
really did. It saved
Oh
me.
my God. Yeah, and yes. I think I would probably be dead if I didn't get. I'm being honest,
No,
because it
for real.
slowed me down. I was going.
Yeah.
I was out of control in this world. I was.
Yeah.
I didn't think the rules applied to Ebony at all. Ebony could do whatever she
Right.
wants, and nothing is going to happen. And God said, "You know what? I'm not going to let this happen to you, but I'm going to stand back. Since you know everything, since you think you know everything, I'm going to show you you don't.
I'm gonna
I've
show
been
you
trying
you
to tell
don't.
you. I've been
Right.
helping you avoid all these little things that you're doing, these little weird moves that you're making. You're hurrying
So
up and getting
true.
married. I told you don't get married. I tried to show you not to get married, but you did it
Man,
anyway.
man,
So I'm just going to take my hands off of it. And he took his
man.
hands off, and that's what happened.
And people don't understand, like, and a lot of people like, well, do you do you like having, limitations? Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be? And I'm just like, I'm made whole. Like I'm living a better life with
That's right.
limitations
That's right.
than how I was before I even had anything wrong with me.
Exactly.
And I'm reaching more people. I wouldn't even have this show.
That's right.
I
That's
wouldn't have
right.
met you.
Exactly. Exactly. We were supposed to meet.
We were supposed, it was divine connection that we're supposed
That's
to
right.
meet. And that wouldn't have happened if we both did not deal with some type of uncomfort that God had to get our attention.
Right. But you know what I don't like? I don't like when some and I know I'm not being on a rant,
Yeah.
but I don't like when some people say, well, God doesn't want you to be sitting in that wheelchair, or God wants all his people to be whole. How do you know I'm not?
Ha- I'm gonna throw my whole phone at you. How do you know I'm
How
not?
do you know I'm not? Just because I can't walk and you can?
Okay.
There's people born every day with no legs.
So true.
Are you are you going to talk about them?
Right. And here's the thing, this body is only temporary.
Exactly.
This body ain't even, first of all, this body not even ours.
Exactly.
This body is not even
Exactly.
ours.
God is not making
God,
me
God
suffer.
looks at
God
our
put me in a better
heart.
place. God put me in a better place.
God puts me in a bed
Yes,
and he looks
ma'am.
at our heart. He don't look at the things that we look at as natural
That's right.
people.
What we value, he does not.
He does not come. Thank you, Gabe. That is a word.
That's right. That's right.
That's
That's
so
right.
good.
That's right. What we value, he doesn't.
We're so
Money is
perfected
not
in his
important to
eyes.
him.
Money
That's
is not
right.
important. Eyelashes, hair, the latest
Exactly.
earrings, labels, none of that matters. He finds we are perfected in his sight.
Yep.
We're
That's
made in
right.
his image. And that's
That's
it. That's
right.
all I care about. That's all I care
Exactly.
about.
That's
Come,
right.
I like you.
I like you too.
You all right with me. You all right with me.
I want this to be the last time I'm on the show.
You know it's not. It's not at all. Please trust and believe. You gonna
Girl,
be
this
on
is
again for
fun.
sure. You
Thank
gonna
you.
be on for sure. Well, I definitely want to say thank you again for gracing the stage. I appreciate it. You're super dope. I love your
Thank
mindset. I love
you.
your wisdom that you have. I yeah, you we locked in for life. I don't know if you know this,
Good.
but you stuck with me.
All right. Look, don't threaten me with a good time because I will not forget. I'm like, Dom, remember what you said,
You said,
Domo. Right, I remember and you said, and it's
right.
recorded. You
It's
recorded.
recorded. It's recorded and it's timestamped.
That's right. It's
Nah,
recorded.
I'm keeping my word on that for sure.
And you know what's
Um,
even more crazy? I'm sorry. I'm going to make it real quick.
no, no, you're good.
I
You're
just
good.
read your shirt. It says blessed, not lucky. Mine says blessed, not lucky. Big difference.
Come on, we have the same.
Yes.
We literally have the same shirt on. That is so dope. Mine literally says "blessed, not lucky." Big difference.
Yes.
Come
When
on.
I seen
We're-
your shirt earlier, I was like, oh, hecky no.
Who would have thought we in two
Yeah,
totally different states
that's
with the
right.
same shirt on? Come
Same
on.
shirt. That's all right.
Come on. That's
Not
what
a
I'm
lie.
talking about. I love
Not a
that.
lie.
I
All
love
truth.
that.
All
All
truth.
truth. All truth. I wore this shirt for a reason, and so did you.
That's right.
That's on period. So
That's
before
right.
you go, Gabe's gonna have a before you go question.
Okay.
Gabe, what I'm so nervous. What is the question? What is the weirdest gift you've ever received?
Oh God. The weirdest gift. I honestly don't have a weird. No. Well, my sister gave me some tequila, and she knows I don't drink. She bought me a big, gigantic bottle of 1800. Big bottle, huge. And I said, "Who's going to drink this? I don't drink." And she said, "Well, you don't drink?" I said, "No, I don't drink." She was like, "Well, one of y'all drink. You know, it's only three of us. It's me, her, and my brother.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
two other brothers. You know, I have brothers, but they're still our brothers. You know what I mean? But
Right. Right.
crazy.
Yeah, what I'm
So
gonna do is
yeah,
this.
that's the weirdest gift I ever probably ever received. Everything
That
else, they normally ask me what I want, and I tell them.
that's always the best gift. And then just
And money,
in money, a gift card, I'll let you do what you like.
right, right.
That's
That's the
always
best
the
gift.
best. I love that. That now that's funny. Yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, weird. She didn't know who drank and who didn't.
And
But yeah,
it's
and
only three of y'all. That's the funny
it's
part.
only
It's only
three of
three.
us. Me and her are literally 15 months apart.
That is so. That is so
15
funny.
months
I
apart. Like,
love that.
okay.
I love that. That's hilarious.
Yep. And my brother didn't drink that type either. So I don't know what she was doing.
Yeah, she was just on a roll
That's
for
all right. Yeah,
someone.
she was on a roll, wanted to spend
She
some
was
money.
she was on, she was on a roll for sure.
Yep.
Well, again, thank you, Ebony, for gracing the stage. I do appreciate it so much. I don't take it lightly. Thank you for being open and
Thank you for
honest.
having me.
Yes, you are so welcome for sure. This is not going to be your last time either. Gabe's going to
Good.
put you in the back. Don't log off
Okay.
though, because I'm going to end the show and then we're going to chat after.
Okay.
Love you, girl.
Love you too.
Yeah, I told y'all my guest was dope. My guest is dope. And she bring all the hope. And then like the fact that we both had the same writing on the shirt. My God, y'all can't tell me that was not okay. Thank you, Ebony, so much for gracing the stage. I appreciate it so much. All right, so let's get into church announcements. Next Tuesday, we are live and in living color. Next Tuesday, we live in living color. Now, oh, thank you, Gabe. 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central Time, and 10 p.m. Eastern. We in there like swimwear. Also, if you or someone that you know wants to be a guest on the show, bars, that was good. If you or someone that you know wants to be a guest on the show, holla at me. So you know. Oh, go. Okay. Okay, just say it regular, Domo, because you're doing too much. If you or someone you know wants to be a guest on the show, holla at me. As you can tell, 1 million Rave ain't going nowhere. If you want to be a part of the top tier community, because as y'all see, our guests are top tier, and the bar just raised after Ebony. My bad. So here we go. If you want to be a guest on the show, let me know. Here is the disclaimer. I need y'all to hear me very clearly. Hear me with your good ear. Do not hit me up if you got an elbow bruise, if you stubbed your toe, if you ran into the wall, if you got a paper cut, you better find some Neosporin and go on about your business. Okay? Because this show, we deal with real life stuff. Don't be coming to me talking about I could be a guest because I just hit my funny bone. Okay, well, laugh it off. Child, you will get a nice, polite, hard no in Jesus' name. All right, so if you or someone you know wants to be a guest on the show, please holla at me. And I just want to shout out all the ones that have sent me referrals to for those that have been my guests. Y'all, they've been on the show. And I love when people send me referrals. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for thinking about me. Just thank y'all for thinking about the show. I definitely do appreciate it. So if you or someone that you know, holla at me. Also, oh wait, no, that was the last church announcement. I love y'all. Cause I typically say we gonna be live last, but I got it all out. Come on, Domo, you better do your big one. You better switch it up. All right, I love y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for just seeing what we talking about. I'm gonna say every single episode. Thank you guys so much for just watching the show and tuning in. Whether you commented, whether you just view it, I appreciate it. I don't take it lightly at all. I love all y'all. All right, so we out. Don't, don't, don't y'all log off though. Don't. Okay. Because you don't want me to put the finger out, even though I just did. Don't log off. Gabe, we out. Get me off the screen, please. And let me do my thing. What? Gabe, get me out of here. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Gabe, Gabe, get me out of here. Gabe, that's your cue.